Hey guys, Alex here. Welcome back to my channel. All real estate professionals are bound by a code of conduct, morals, and values in the performance of their duties. These are all contained in the National Code of Ethics. In today's video, I'll be breaking down what is our National Code of Ethics, because this is something that we should know as real estate professionals so that we can do our jobs ethically and with integrity. The Code of Ethics was created by IPO, which stands for Accredited Integrated Professional Organization. So this organization is private in nature, but it is supervised by PRC through the Professional Regulatory Board of Real Estate Service. So the law mandates the automatic membership of all licensed practitioners in IPO. So as a broker, I am automatically a member. Now, let's dive into the Code of Ethics. So the Code of Ethics is composed of 5 articles. So Article 1, Declaration of Principles, 2, Scope of Conduct, 3, Rule of Conduct and Practice, 4, Sanctions, and 5, Effectivity. Declaration of Principles. Since the real estate industry service practice is a noble profession, utmost fidelity, sincerity, honesty, and respect for colleagues are to be observed at all times. We are also to show adequate knowledge, competence, and expertise in real estate development. We need to learn and keep growing so that we will always be leveling up as professionals. And even though there are a lot of other realties out there who are technically our competitors, we can also work well with them to further increase our production. So what's important is that we learn to respect each other and foster camaraderie and cooperation. And if we are always transparent and honest with our dealings, then we can have a good relationship with our fellow brokers and agents. As the golden rule says, treat others as you like them to treat you. Scope of the code. This code shall include all licensed real estate practitioners, herein known as practitioners. So this includes all persons, partnerships, or corporations licensed by the Bureau of Domestic Trade. Rule of Conduct and Practice. So there are 5 relationships that we should be taking care of in our profession: the government, the public, our clients, fellow practitioners, and the organization. The government. The practitioner needs to secure all needed licenses, permits, and authorities from DTI, now PRC, and other government agencies that is required by law. He should also pay the necessary taxes and fees and assist DTI in the promotion, development, proper zoning, and conservation of lands and other natural resources. He shouldn't participate or condone any illegal reduction in tax payment, nor offer to split his fees with an unlicensed individual. He should also put his license number in all marketing collaterals and letters. Relation to the public. Since we are part of society, practitioners should have social conscience, and he can show this by ensuring the highest and best use of land and equal distribution of ownership regardless of income, race, or class. He should always be updated of any news that may affect the real estate industry so that he may be able to contribute to matters like taxation, land use, and zoning. He should cooperate with the government in protecting the public against deceptive practice of other unscrupulous practitioners and should not be party to putting false information in documents. When working on a transaction, he must double-check all facts to avoid errors or misrepresentation, and he should not introduce in a neighborhood characters or property use that will decrease property value. In case clients send funds for payment, he should place it in a separate bank account. This is what I do for my clients because, of course, you wouldn't want to mix your money with your client's money that is meant for paying for his property. In all ads or marketing collaterals, he should always put the right information and present a true picture of the property. In all marketing collaterals, he should place his name, firm name, address, and license number, and make sure that all agreements in a real estate transaction are in writing and signed by all parties, and if necessary, notarized. So I cannot stress this enough, because even though your buyer and seller, your clients may have agreed verbally, you should ask the agent or broker offer to really put that into writing just so it's clear to both parties and all the agreements are documented. Relation to the customer. Upon accepting a client, the practitioner should act in utmost fidelity and in good faith without also sacrificing the interest of the other party. It's also the practitioner's responsibility to be updated of new policies, laws, and government programs which can affect his clients. He should not accept payment from other people except from his clients unless with full knowledge and consent of all parties in the transaction. And he shouldn't also overprice listings except for the standard broker's fee. He should only collect fair and reasonable commissions in accordance with the usual schedule. And he should not advertise properties without an ATS from the seller. So in marketing his listings, the price should be the same as in the ATS. So no overpricing or jack up, as we say. He should relay to the seller all offers on their property and do his best to close that deal that is advantageous to all parties. So you have a fiduciary responsibility to relay all offers. Like for example, if you have an offer from your own client and then there's an offer from another agent, of course you would get a bigger commission from the offer, from your client, since you wouldn't have to split it with anyone. But if the other offer is bigger and it's better for your client, or even if it's not bigger, it's not a bigger offer, you just really need to relay all offers, because that is your responsibility as the broker or agent, and let the seller decide which offer to accept. Once the deal is closed, he should assist his client in acquiring possession of the property bought in accordance to the terms and conditions. In case called to act as court witness, he should be unbiased, honest, truthful, and professional. Appraisers should carefully analyze all factors before coming up with a valuation and not appraise properties outside his field of expertise. So unless he gets the help of another appraiser that's familiar with such property type. Relations to fellow practitioners. He should not get listings that is exclusively listed by another agent unless it has already expired. When he accepts listings from another broker, the listing agent should be respected until it has expired and the property has come to his attention through another source. Such listings shouldn't be passed on to other agents without the listing broker's consent. So if you are co-listing a property with another broker, you need to ask for that broker's commission. Can I post your listing, or can I pass this listing on to another agent? For sale signs shouldn't be placed on a property by more than one broker and only with the owner's authorization. And he shouldn't market the listing of other agents or offer it to third-party agents unless authorized by the listing agent, which I just mentioned a while ago. And you should cooperate with other brokers and follow through on commissions agreed on. So negotiations should also only be done by the listing agent and not the seller, except with the consent of the listing broker. So there were times when I'm dealing with other agents and then we agree that okay, it's 50-50. And then suddenly, once the deal is almost closed, other people come in, and then the other agent says that, oh, there are 4 other people in our group, so we need to divide it by 4 or something like that. So whatever you agreed on at the beginning of the negotiation, you should stick with that. He should not use the services of the employees of other practitioners unless with the employer's consent. He shouldn't criticize a competitor in public or volunteer information on other agents' transactions. So if his opinion is sought, it should be given with integrity and courtesy. So we always need to be able to treat our fellow colleagues with respect. He shouldn't seek to take advantage of fellow practitioners, but instead share with them the lessons he has learned. And he should do business properly, avoiding controversy. If any issues arise, it should be resolved within the organization, the decision of which should be final and binding. If the issue is between agents belonging to different organizations, it should be submitted to an arbitration board consisting of 1 member from each org chosen by the parties involved. And then a 3rd member shall be chosen by the 2 members or selected from the national association where the parties are affiliated. In case the issue isn't settled by the arbitration board, then the Bureau of Domestic Trade shall assume jurisdiction. In case a complaint is filed against a practitioner, he should voluntarily submit all facts before an investigating body performed by his organization. And then lastly, relation to his organization, including the national association to which his organization is affiliated. The practitioner should follow the constitution and bylaws of his association and national organization to which he belongs. In case elected as officer, he has the moral obligation to serve honorably and selfishly, diligently, and efficiently. Campaigning is not allowed, as this may interfere with the free and wise choice of fellow members. And he should also support his organization morally and financially. In case of conflict, he should try all administrative remedies available before taking judicial action. Sanctions. Violation of this code shall result to any sanction that may be imposed by the organization without prejudice to the disciplinary action that the Director of Domestic Trade may deem necessary. Effectivity. This code was published on September 19, 1986 and will take effect 15 days after it is published. And that's it for the National Code of Ethics for Real Estate Professionals. If you have any questions or clarifications, you can just write it in the comment section down below. I hope you learned something new from today's video. And as always, I will see you in my next vlog.